afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Mike Minor is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phillies. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
So striding in, Trey Turner. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
First pitch, 135.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna be a tough play, and he will rip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
And now for Washington, Adam Eaton. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Dan D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, D-Row, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split the series and move on.
Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Here now is Juan Soto. For the series, he's 3 for 12. Here's the first pitch to him. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball just inside. Down the first baseline. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Eric Fetty is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know that you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
Gene Segura standing in. He comes into this one just 2 for 12 in the series to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Batting third, the center fielder, Mark Whippenshaw.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Mark Whippenshaw. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. First offering on its way. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. Two and 0 to the Phillies center fielder.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And that's over. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Looking up is the left fielder, and that one is gone! Solo shot here to left, second home run early in the year, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
We always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it too early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Two out, nobody on. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Throw over to first. And he'll dive back in safely. 2 out with a man at first. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. That's wide, 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Harper is off at first with 2 away. And he misses again. Ball 4. That's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Now in the box, Nick Williams. And the Phillies trying to make this first inning even better here. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
He's set. The 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles.
Number 16, Victor Robles.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is fair. The second baseman, Starlin Castro.
So here's Starlin Castro. In his career against Mike Minor, he's only 2 for 10. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
That is fifth. The third baseman, number 4.
Now at the plate, number 4 has 2 hits and 11 trips for the series so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit hard to third. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. Now a throw over. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, Pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw, being especially careful here. The 1-1 pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 2-1 home. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Line toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Into the box, Tyler Nevin, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Ready with the 0-1. Bouncer to the left side. Gonzalez is there. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. On now to the bottom of the second. Phillies lead this one 1-0. Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. The pitch.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. After it is eaten, he gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting it, the first baseman,
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire, Marwin Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez. Late that time for a strike.
The count.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. A staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
The pitcher, Mike Minor, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch coming, here it is. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Ready now, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Digging in now, Eric Fetty. 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, Eric Fetty.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Back to the top of the order now, and in the bat is Trey Turner. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Nope, ball 1. Ball 1, no strike. Oh, it's down.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Sure took a healthy hack that time. The 2-2. Little flare out to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Left ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
In now is Adam Eaton. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. And this will be fouled away. Comes set and the 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now a move over to first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Adam Eaton now.
That's ball 2.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on it. Still even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Juan Soto to the plate now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
The 2-1. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. 2 out with a man at first. Shin-high fastball that time, ball 3.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 1 and the Nationals nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to put that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there. Dan was able to get that one in left field.
At the plate now, Mark Withenshaw. Next he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here comes the 1-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Outside 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
A runner at first with no outs here. And got him to go down after that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
2-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And the payoff pitch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. On to first, and they get them both.
Made him throw a lot of pitches on that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Next for Philadelphia, the first baseman,
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the 1-0.
I got 2 on the count.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Let's go, Philadelphia.
2-1. Here it is.
I got the count. 2-2.
2 out here and a runner at second. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way after the mound to pay a quick visit. Up next will be Nick Williams, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Falls behind now, 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Two and one after the foul ball there. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One for the Phillies here on the RBI double. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 Phillies. Now at the plate, Victor Robles. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
1-1, here it comes.
Pull, that's inside.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Williams looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. Victor Robles leaves the yard with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Nationals are on the board, trailing 2-1 now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Here's Starlin Castro. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. In there, a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Well, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
At the plate, number 4. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Here it comes on 1-1. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out.
Up next for the Nationals, the first baseman, Tyler Nevin.
Digging in, Tyler Nevin. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Nevin, California-born ball player. This is his second year as a major leaguer. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Popped him up. Segura is there. And that's the third out. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Nats 1. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So digging in now, Omar Narvaez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch on its way. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so they look for better results here today. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there at 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count. That pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mike Minor. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Set. Here it comes. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now back, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Two runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Eric Fetty.
First delivery to him on the way. Eric Fetty is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. One and 2 to the Nationals pitcher.
The count is 1-2.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here now is Trey Turner. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
2-1 to count to Trey Turner.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. Harper is there. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Here's the first pitch to him. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
No, that's down.
Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. Our score remains 2-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Gene Segura. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2. Now.
Hard hit ball to second. Castro has it. Throw on to first. In time, 1 away.
The center fielder, 24, Mark Withenshaw.
So coming to the plate, Mark Withenshaw. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. That misses, and we're even at 2 and 2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Turner onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him up, but he clearly had it under control.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The windup and the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2 and 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And that baby's gone! Solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. First home run of the campaign for him, and it gives the Phillies a 3-1 lead.
Everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked
as this one turns around. Zach Godwin is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Zach Godwin.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He doubled his last time through. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
3-2, full count. Payoff pitch home. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Runner on first with 2 away. Right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Phillies get 1 in the frame, courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 3-1 Philly. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Juan Soto.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Slider is in there. Now it's 1-2. Now the pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Withenshaw comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
Ready once again, Victor Robles. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
the 1-0. 1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Grounded weakly to the right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a one-out base runner.
Ready for another shot now. Starlin Castro. Last time through was a base hit. Here comes the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about it. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. The 2-1 home. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. One out and a runner on second base. And he fouls this one off. Grounded to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And some trouble now in right field. And on the error, a run is going to score.
The batter, number 4.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And that'll be all now for Mike Minor. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Jared Eichhoff will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Into the box now, number 4. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Three and 1.
That's out. It's 3-1.
Full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch home. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the catcher, Francisco.
Now to the plate, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The 0-1. 1-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Runners are at first and second with one away. And another foul ball. Double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Only one in the inning for the Nationals. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Phillies on top, 3-2. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And now to be the catcher, Omar Narvaez. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah, that's right. 1-0.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
No strike.
This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, the third baseman,
In now, Marwin Gonzalez. No balls and 1 strike. Couple of walks for him thus far. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. One.
Nope. Outside. Aye.
Fouled off.
Give him the green light.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Eaton moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting,
Kingery will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. And that's in there for strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball one. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes, and it's fouled away. The 1-2. This gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. The tag gets 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
and that'll bring up Gene Segura. See if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Nope. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Cut fastball is in for a strike. 2-1.
He's gotten a favorable call or 2 at the plate in this at-bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
This is line to left. Kingery blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag, and he's safe as they push the lead to 4-2.
the center fielder, number 24, Mark Withenshaw.
Mark Withenshaw will stand in again, but first. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. count now, a ball and a strike.
That's a
2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 down, runners at first and second.
Come on now, Phillies.
Line drive to left. Soto is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. We're through 6 full. Philadelphia is on top, 4-2. Mike Morin will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. 7th inning ready to roll. Here comes the first baseman, Tyler Nevin.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Ball right there.
Line drive to center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Jeremy De La Rosa will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 1, Jeremy De La Rosa.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
The count is 1-2.
Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets the glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, deal on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Trey Turner comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Come on now, Phillies.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention
So they'll
please.
make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Adam Eaton digging in next. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Alvarez has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Pitch misses the throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Pretty unusual decision to swipe third with 2 outs in the inning. It's a big risk, especially with the lefty hitter up there, and the benefit isn't all that great, but he made it work out.
Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Fine work there from the Philadelphia pen. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Phillies lead it 4-2. Rob Wooten goes out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Whoa, that's him.
Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Good discipline to lay off there, and it's 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
At the plate, Rhys Hoskins. It was a walk in his last trip. First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back safely. From the stretch.
No, that's down.
The 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The throw into second, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Stepping in now, Nick Williams. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
Now the 2-0. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up to the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-up. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Ready with the 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt as an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make it.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Robbie Erlin is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Number 41, Robbie Erlin.
Andrew McCutcheon will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Up top, it's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. There's a line drive, base hit to left field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 6-2.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
To the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. His first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 8th inning coming up. Phillies on top, 6-2. Vince Velasquez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 21.
Juan Soto not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Lined into left center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressive. Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues.
Victor Robles digging in now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2-0 to the Nationals center fielder.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Here he comes on 2-0. Weak grounder down the line at third. Swings through it for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled away. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now to the plate, Starlin Castro, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. As a look, now the pitch.
That's ball.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Number 4 will be next. The 3-1. Swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, number 4.
Digging in to try it again. Number 4. It's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Smoke toward third. Gonzalez is up with it. The easy way to Hernandez to retire the side. 1 left for Washington. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And stepping up as the shortstop, Gene Segura. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball left outside.
The 1-0. It's a fastball down below the knees.
2-0.
grounder down the line at third. Oh, and he fans on it at third. It's down the left field line.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
At the plate now, Mark Withenshaw, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two and 1 now.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
All even now, 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 2-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, first baseman, 3.
Striding into the box, Rhys Hoskins. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
First and second now, 1 man out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One there. Nick Williams struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. That evens it up, 1-1. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Grounded softly down the line toward first. The 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Phillies leave a couple. They lead it 6-2. Stepping into the box, Francisco Cervelli. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The ball and 2 strikes.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first down.
Now back, the first baseman, Tyler Nevin.
Digging in, Tyler Nevin. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Hit on the ground to short. There's Segura on the first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Blake Morgan will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Nationals, number 30.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. That's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for the Nats. Line toward right center. That gets down and the inning continues. So the speedy Trey Turner gets a chance following the base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded to third. On to first to take care of him, and the Phillies bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your own crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
6-2 the final total today. Philadelphia jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Minor gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.